In today's video, I'm going to explain a little bit what you can expect from the Meet Kevin channel and who the heck I am, what my purpose is, and what my goals are. I think a lot of people ask me, hey, wait a minute, what are you going to put out? When are you going to put it out? Who are you? What is it that you do? What do you stand for? All these things that I've kind of just let people make assumptions on because I've been so focused on putting exciting content out there and sharing the information that's kind of trapped up here that I'm working really hard to get out there. So this is a little bit of an expectation video as to what I stand for, and know that you're also going to be able to take away a little bit of knowledge. Oh, it's squishy. That is gross. And you're also going to be able to take away a little bit of knowledge in terms of real estate construction, entrepreneurship, all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned. Let's get into it. So, always hydrate first. So here's what we're going to talk about. Oh God. Hold on, we got to level the camera first. I don't like it when it's not leveled. That seems better. So I'm 26 years old. I hate the phrase, oh, you're a millionaire, because you know what, quite frankly, I think everybody's gonna end up becoming a millionaire, especially if you watch this kind of financial advice that we plan to put out on this channel. I think the whole I am a millionaire phrase is really gonna get watered down because it's generally not that hard to do anymore, and we'll talk about it in this. So when Gary Vee tells you, oh, very few people, only 1% of people who follow this information are gonna become millionaires or whatever, I think that statistic's screwed. I think a whole lot more people who follow solid, sound advice from people who verifiably have made it or whose numbers you can publicly look up and say, oh, okay, yeah, these people are actually doing the business they're saying they're doing. You should be okay. So let's get into it. Let's hit background a little bit. First of all, yeah, I own real estate. Yeah, I'm a real estate broker. Yeah, I was born in Germany and I took debate classes, so I like debating things. All right, great, you got caught up. Let's take it a little bit deeper than that. Let's see, what is it that Meet Kevin stands for? Why am I making these videos? What are my goals? A lot of the information and content that I put out there is because I come up with these great ideas that I want to share, and I execute on the idea, and that's it. And you sort of have to figure out yourself who it is I am, what I stand for, and put the pieces of the puzzle together. And this is not going to be like a thorough where Kevin came from or how Kevin got started video. Instead, I want you to know what my goals are and what I stand for. And if you adopt some of these goals yourself, you're gonna do pretty well as well. At least I think so, because obviously that's what I'm doing. So let's open up the floodgates a little bit and let's get right into it and tell you exactly what is on my mind. So for the next 2 years, if I make absolutely $0 in anything that I do, I'm okay with it, because here's why. First of all, let's dispel the myth that all you should do when you're in your 20s is figure out what passive income is, how to get passive income, how to get cash flow, how to do what millionaires are doing, how to do all these different things that right now don't frickin' matter. I'm 26 and I'm gonna tell you what my mindset was, not exactly what I did. That'll be in a different video. And sorry, it takes me time to put these videos together, so I can't give it to you all at once. The mindset is what's important. And you're gonna learn what the mindset was when I was 18, what my mindset is today. And if you adopt that, you'll be fine. This is pretty cool. It's got a lid within a lid. Okay, mindset. Let's talk. When I say I care about making absolutely zero, it's because right now, retiring early isn't my goal. I think I'd lose my mind if I wanted to retire early. It sounds nuts to me. It's like, no, I want to do things. I want to make things happen. I don't want to just retire and forget about it. No, Grant Cardone, I don't care about your 6% cash flow. No, I don't care about paying off debt, Dave Ramsey. And I really just don't care about passive income right now. Here's why. My mindset is growth and change. That's what I'm all about, is constantly changing and evolving so that I can make sure I beat the marketplace before the marketplace puts me out of business. So what I mean is, I want to develop businesses that are going to succeed in such a way that no other business has even thought about succeeding in such a way. And if you embark on this journey, you'll learn all about it, and you'll kind of watch me do exactly what my plans are and kind of share it all with you step by step. Now here's what wakes me up in the morning and actually says, Kevin, why do you get up at 4:30 in the morning to go to the gym, to go on a run so that you're ready and to be energetic and take the day and be prepared and dominate the day? What motivates me to do that? The number one thing that motivates me to do that is the fear that when Jack and Max turn 18, 19, 20, and whatever, they want to start their own business, that they wake up and realize that their father left them with a bad reputation. That is not what I want to do. So that fear is the number one driver for me to make sure that everything I do stays consistent with that path. And I frequently second guess myself in what I do when I take risks, because guess what? Everybody makes mistakes. And I admit a lot to the mistakes that I make. You're gonna learn more about that and you'll see. Maybe you've already seen that. And now here's exactly the mindset that I use to prevent that fear from taking over. First things first, if you're going to be in business or you're an employee, it doesn't matter, you can fulfill these things. The number one thing you have to worry about to prevent the other number one thing of the fear of a bad reputation is customer service. Right now, we are in an age where everybody wants to do less, everybody wants to automate more, everybody wants to wash their hands of liability. People want to figure out, how can I do less so that I can take more? If that's your motivation, you're already failing. Why do I say that I think cold call is dead? Because guess what? When you put customer service first and you exude customer service first to the clients that come through your open houses in person, and you're there to help them, you're not asking them for business, you're there to provide service for them, you don't have to door knock. You don't have to cold call. You don't have to do that crap. I'm gonna make another video about exactly how to get leads. But right now I'm talking more generally. This could apply to absolutely anybody. My business mission in life is to provide more. So what did I do? I trademarked the slogan providing more because I'm gonna turn this industry on its head. I'm gonna provide more for people, not less. I'm not gonna promise streamlined online crap. I'm gonna promise true vintage 50s customer service where I walk people through anything, and this applies to any single industry, but I'm gonna give you some examples here as to how exactly I'm making that happen, and you're gonna watch that evolution happen. And for the cynics out there who think I just do this stuff to get more views or more subscribers, remember what I said. I don't care to make a buck. I'm not here to make money. I'm here to build something. I wanna make something new. Money's just a number. It's a figure in a bank account. Once you have a certain amount, it doesn't matter. It gets stale, it gets boring. That's not what life is about. Life isn't about a number. Now sure, does it make certain things easier? Yeah, and guess what? If you follow the stuff that I do, you won't have to worry about it. And keep in mind, this applies whether you're an employee or you're self-employed. So for all those people saying you gotta quit your 9 to 5 to make happen what I'm gonna tell you, forget about it. It's a bunch of crap. You can take advantage of your 9 to 5. But anyway, this video is about Meet Kevin. We'll talk about all the other stuff in the other videos. I think you already understand that I'm all about reputation. I'm all about establishing something new and some kind of legacy for my children. Yep. But now I'm gonna break down to you exactly everything that it is we're doing, our missions, and how we're gonna fulfill and make it happen. So let's break down the attack for you right here. This is what we're doing. Number one, real estate. I'm a real estate agent, and rather than providing the team-based environment where deals sort of come in and they just get assigned to a bunch of different team members and the client never really knows the person who they originally signed up with, I don't do that. Instead, I deal with every single client, and I surround myself with employees that can help me make it happen, help me put the paperwork together, and we do great service for our clients. That's attack number one, and it works really, really well because my clients trust the system and they look forward to it. Now let's attack prong number two. Hello. Ugh. Prong number two, nobody wants to get into construction, sewers, or anything nasty. So, I'm on a playground. Oh, that's a painful kind of slide to go down. Number two, nobody wants to get into construction. The construction industry is exactly what is missing customer service in today's day and age because everybody wants to get into the tech sector, everybody wants to get into less is more, less liability. And guess which industry is totally full of liability, claims, bad reputations, and just nastiness? Construction. So that's prong attack number two. Number one is providing better customer service than any real estate agent or team can provide, because now instead of people getting a team and getting assigned one agent, they're getting an entire staff team of people on payroll to help folks and get done exactly what they need to get done. So that way, if I pick up the phone and say, hey, we need some moving boxes for a client, nobody's telling me, oh, well, working my own clients right now, I'll get back to you. No. Moving boxes get delivered to the client. That's priceless. That's just an example of customer service. But the second prong is the construction industry has so many issues and creates so many issues for real estate. So what are we going to do? We're going to transform how construction and real estate interact. We have some incredible plans coming out this summer some really, really cool announcements, and we're going to share all of it with you once we're ready to launch and start sharing everything and putting it all out there. We'll share with you exactly what it is we're doing. We're not selling you anything either. We're just going to provide all this sort of information to show you what the second prong of attack is. But we'll essentially be creating a reputation-based, customer service-based real estate construction organization. This whole vision started with me, one helper, and one handyman last year. Today, we have 10 full-time employees that are on the job sites. Plus, we have a director of construction. Plus, we have a director in real estate. Plus, we have a specialist in real estate. It is amazing what we've grown to in just a year. And the only reason we've grown to that state within a year, it is hot. It is too hot for a jacket. Sweat alert. The only reason we've grown to this state within a year is because we provide more customer service for our clients. We do more for our clients. That's what I stand for. Reputation and doing more service. So what's the third prong of attack? Well, the third prong, there really isn't one. It's more of the social media aspect, and the reason for that is really to get a lot of anxiety off my mind. I want to be able to share and document what it is exactly that we're doing so that folks can see, wow, okay, so we went from being a regular real estate agent worried about liability to getting a loan endorsement, to learning photography and getting a drone license so that with my loan endorsement I could do bridge loans for my clients. I can drone photograph my clients' houses and list them same day, and I didn't have to coordinate a photographer or a drone photographer. I could do it all in-house. I could put my own signs in, my signs that are straight, because a big thing, and everybody knows this that knows me, is I stand for quality, I stand for cleanliness. I think a lot of that is missing in the industry. When things are crooked, it drives me nuts. So all of these aspects of me sort of being a generalist rather than a specialist has actually made me the best specialist ever. That is, because I'm able to do so many different things for my clients, I actually become the best specialist real estate agent for my clients. So that third prong of attack is really just documenting this growth and this transition and this process, because I have this sort of anxiety, and I get so anxious if I can't share my ideas and let people know what it is I'm doing and how I'm doing it, and then documenting the process to see what mistakes did I make, what can I do better, how can I fix things that went wrong. If I can't look back on that stuff, I go nuts myself. So realistically, when I put this content out there, I feel like I'm doing a lot of it, not only to share it, but I'm doing a lot of it for me, because it makes me feel better to share it and help people grow. See, and that's exactly why I don't charge for my information. I'm just gonna keep putting it out there for free. As much information as I can put out there as I can. Just all on my YouTube channel, maybe some on Instagram, because it makes me feel better. And I don't care to make any money right now. As long as we make enough money to not go bankrupt and to make sure we can cover our payroll, because we're now providing livelihoods for 10, 2, 3, we're now providing livelihoods for 13 people plus my family. That's 13 families plus my family. That's up to 14 families we're providing the livelihoods for. That's absolutely insane. So to charge for this content when in reality I'm doing it to document the experiences that we're having, it's not gonna happen. You know, people ask me like, hey, well, you replaced the sewer line, but all the sewer underneath the house is shot too. What are you gonna do? Well, guess what? I'm never gonna sell a buyer a product that I know has defects in it, so we're gonna replace the lines under the house. See this video of the sewer line we're testing? Check this out. This is old sewer pipe. See that balloon sticking out of that pipe? Makes it so that water that's standing up in that pipe gets tested. Same is true with a client when we retiled her bathroom last year, and she made the decision on the spot to tell the people installing the tile, no. I want it installed this way, even though the box says don't install it this way. We installed it that way, and it looked horrible. It's basically a 50-50 offset with the tile. Not supposed to be tiled that way because the tile curves and it looks bad, blah, 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 whatever. And somebody could so easily say, oh, it's the client's fault. Well, guess what? That ain't us. We're just gonna replace it for her because I'm not trying to make money. And the tile's kind of, it doesn't look good, right? This tile is not supposed to be installed in this 50-50 pattern. I'm trying to provide great service for people, and maybe we should have just been more clear in how we conveyed. We can't do that. So if there's any case that I think we made a mistake or we didn't convey something appropriately, I'm gonna take the hit first. That's a great lesson for people to take away, because people are way too fast to point the finger and say, oh, well, it's their fault. I'm not opening my wallet book.
People often want to know if I just drink a lot of coffee. I used to, so I don't know if it's just stuck in me now, but I got really sick from having a lot of coffee one day, like 6 cups and then 2 monsters before date night with Lauren, because I stayed up all night, second night in the row, to get a bunch of stuff done. That was not a good evening. So now I don't drink coffee anymore.
So how do I not go crazy and fall asleep? Well, I seriously think waking up at 4:30 in the morning, then going to the gym, going on a run, and kind of having that really solid start to the day, it's really helped me out. You know what it is? Maybe I'm just crazy. I get that a lot. But you know what? Maybe crazy needs to be the new normal. Because if it's crazy to give good customer service and to have nightmares if you think a client's upset or you think you made a mistake and you're not going to rectify it, I don't think that's that bad. Everybody makes mistakes. I make a lot of mistakes. Because I do lots of stuff. And I do a lot of stuff that's kind of untested waters too. I know I'm always going to make it right even if we mess up. Takes a lot of stress out of life. You always know you're going to make it right. That house is almost done. Super exciting. That was a huge remodel. Yeehaw! So we realized the wrong beadboard got installed here. It's supposed to be wainscoting. This is kind of like an older school beadboard, so we're gonna redo this because we want this house to really just be perfect. Like I say, if we make a mistake, we're gonna fix it. Check out this awesome tiling though. Really like this tiling. It's like sweet tiling. You ever need cool light fixtures? Check it out. These are from Lowe's. They're like awesome. See that part of the house with that slanted roof right there, that part of the house? We learned how to build an add-on this one. It's awesome. What's up, Nick? Lots of work. How you doing?
Doing good, Kevin. Yourself?
Sweet, thanks. We have all the faucets for up here already?
Yeah, everything's running smooth.
Sweet. Guess the view's okay. I get asked a lot, hey, why do you do all this extra stuff? Why don't you just keep your life simple?
Cause I'm crazy, we already talked about that!
Oh, there's a car behind me. Here's the thing, too many people right now are probably talking to a lot of you. Too many folks, too many of you guys are worried about, hey, I need a mentorship. And I need to learn how to make more passive income. No, you don't! Get out there, work hard, do great service for people. Forget passive income right now, you don't need that yet. Does that add any clarity to what it is that I'm all about? I hope it does. I haven't figured this whole YouTube thing out yet in terms of when to deliver you guys content, what kind of content to deliver, how to deliver it, in terms of what kind of schedule to do. So I'm kind of just giving you the ideas as they come to me. If you have suggestions or topics you want covered, hit me up, do my best.